Do you all remember when the internet first came and people weren't sure about it? People weren't accepting the internet. They weren't understanding how it's going to work, how it's going to be. And no one knew that the internet is going to take over the world like this. Back in the 80s, back in the 70s, and in the late 90s, people were still skeptical about the internet and all that it has to offer and all that. But here we are right now. Everything is done on the internet. Smartphone, a lot of devices are coming out there, and the internet is not just stopping. And there came about the Bitcoin, the blockchain, and all that, cryptocurrencies and all that. Many people were still skeptical about it, most especially me. I was advised back then to invest, and I never listened. And fast forward now, the NFT. The NFT is here. The NFT is doing loads and loads of things, but still yet people are still not accepting it. But now again, there are millions and millions of dollars invested in NFT, in cryptocurrency. A lot of coins are coming out every day. As we're still yet to accept and welcome this old technology, still yet to get used to it, most especially people from Africa, we're still yet to get really deep into it. Now, there's what they call the Metaverse. Now, the Metaverse is just a replica of this real world in a virtual world. That's just a show of it. Everything we do on Earth, the shops, the music concert, churches, yeah, clothes we wear and all that, there's a replica right now in a virtual world. That is what is called the Metaverse. Now, there's a lot going on. Before it's too late, I just want to share this advice with everyone here. If you're watching this video, the best time is either you invest in it or you invest in it, because the Metaverse is going nowhere. It has come to stay. Facebook has just switched to Meta, from Facebook to Meta, for you to understand that the Metaverse has come to stay. Amazon is doing the same thing. Apple is doing the same thing. A lot of great companies. Microsoft is doing the same thing. All of great companies are moving into the Metaverse. We have great artists like Travis Scott that just did a concert not too long ago, I think last year or so, and he sold millions and millions of dollars on that concert. And I heard about a church that had its service on the Metaverse. That is crazy. Now everyone is, back in days people would tell you, these are just the devil's work, this and that, but everyone is taking into and diving, grabbing this all new technology because it's the way forward. After the coronavirus hit, everyone has decided to say, you know what, people can actually work from home. Now, the representation of you, your co-workers, and every other person that's supposed to be at work, they can actually be in the Metaverse. You can create a virtual office and you have your co-workers in the same virtual world, which is the Metaverse, and you have your meeting. You can do your work from home. You just need to wear your goggles and you see yourself in the virtual world. Now, let's put this aside. There are a lot of jobs that are coming up on the daily. There's a lot of future jobs that are going to be available for people who want to work in the Metaverse, and these jobs are something that are already available here in reality. These jobs, you can also do it in the Metaverse. The first, we're going to be looking at jobs you can do in the Metaverse and make good money. I mean, passive income is first. You can own a shop in the Metaverse. You can start selling clothes. You can sell food and things, items like that. You can own a club. Now, one, you can own a club in Metaverse if you're the kind of person that has a club or you enjoy having a club. In the earth, right here in reality, you can actually start by owning a club in the Metaverse and start making money from people coming to your club to have party in the Metaverse. It sounds crazy, but you need to tap into this right now. You can own a club in the Metaverse. You can actually own a shop or business center in the Metaverse. Everything you do on earth. Or let's put it this way, if you're not being able to own a property or own a business here on earth, you can actually own one in the Metaverse. Let's talk about it. You can own a land in the Metaverse. You can lease out the land in the Metaverse. People can come rent your land. You can build structures in your Metaverse. Just as the way it is over here in reality, it's happening right now in the Metaverse. Now, there's another area of job availability in the metaverse, which is the stylist, metaverse stylist, making of clothes like this. Yeah, you can make clothes for avatars, for people, for your avatars to wear. Let's put it this way: you come for a meeting in the metaverse. Your boss says, "Okay, your meeting is going to be in virtual reality in the metaverse." And you've been wearing the same shirt every time. You want to look hot, you want to look good. You can go buy some new clothes in the metaverse and wear it to your meeting. Sounds crazy, but the way you live your life right here on Earth is how you live your life in the metaverse. It's a virtual representation of you in the virtual world. So if you're a stylist, why don't you look into creating stylish clothes and start selling to people in the metaverse? Nike is already doing that. Adidas is going to, Gucci is doing it. So why can't you do it? Asset advisor. Now, if you're a person who do asset advice right on Earth in reality, you can actually do the same thing in the metaverse. You just need to understand how the metaverse works, and you can be an asset advisor for people who want to invest into assets in the metaverse, talking about land, owning a property, owning cars and all that in the metaverse, advising them the right one to go for. And these things, I appreciate the money, I appreciate how you can later sell it in future. You can buy sneakers. That's the sneakers that have been released on the metaverse. You can buy and keep and sell them later in the future, but you need people to advise you on the right investment to go into when you're doing this. And the next on the list is the metaverse tour guide. Now, if you understand or you're very good at the metaverse, you understand it very well, there are a lot of people who are going to be new people into the virtual world, into the metaverse world, and they will need a little tour. Now, you can be a tour guide to people who are just new to the metaverse, show them around, just like the same way you take people around for a tour. When people, for example, are coming to Canada for the first time and I need a tour guide, someone to show me around, tell me how it works, places to visit, the right things to see and all that. Yeah, you can actually do that in the metaverse. If you're a tour guide in reality, you can think about it. Maybe you can start doing tour as a tour guide in the metaverse. This is another area to look into. The next is a metaverse lawyer. Just the way a lawyer operates or work on Earth, like reality. Sorry, putting the word Earth and reality and life, real life. Yeah, but that's true. So now, as a lawyer in reality, right here on Earth, I'm just going to keep using that word. So as a lawyer on Earth here, you can actually be a lawyer in the metaverse. The same jobs and all that you do in like reality here, you can actually be doing the same job in the metaverse, giving people some legal support, people need some legal, I'm gonna put it, if you need a legal support and all that, you can actually file for one and say, okay, yes, I'm a lawyer, and you can give legal action, take legal actions in the metaverse, trying to seal legal deal on a business or owning a property. You need a legal assistant and all that. Yeah, as a lawyer, you can do that. So there's a job for almost everyone in terms of every profession. Even the doctors, they're having doctors in the metaverse. So think about it. Instead of struggling with getting jobs right here in reality, you can just start doing this right now in the metaverse. Metaverse marketer. This is another good job if you're into marketing in reality right here on Earth. Then why don't you think about doing marketing in the metaverse? Marketing business, marketing companies in the metaverse, marketing homes. You can market clothes like stylists, you can market concerts, you can market shows, you can market churches in the metaverse. And these are good professional jobs that pays heavily on the metaverse. This is something you should look into, you should try, and you will never, trust me, you can never regret trying this. Yeah, that is just a quick information on how you can get jobs in the metaverse. If you're struggling with getting a job right now, you should think going into working in the metaverse. If there's no job over here, people are investing and spending so much money in the metaverse, so why don't you tap into it right now before it's too late? And there are a lot of other great jobs that are still going to be coming in. These are futuristic jobs and all that are coming into the metaverse. But once you start now, you start making the money. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is IMF Hope, and this is just a quick one to tell you new ways you can get a job outside of this world, but in the metaverse.